how to do one.
Yeah, and I don't even use coffee. I mean, first of all, when people hear enemas, some people actually go to a drugstore and they say, "Where's your enemas?" And then you're given these little tiny plastic tubes, like disposable kind with this chemical in there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, it looks like a hot water bottle. It's a red rubber bag that holds over half a gallon of water. Okay. It's got this tube, usually white, that has a tip on it, and that tip goes in your butt. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a stupid little disposable thing. And then you get clean water. You take that thing home, you wash it out, get the plastic fumes out of it, and you're ready to go. The best thing is to heat the water to body temperature. That way you don't really feel it going in, although if you're in an emergency situation, just take the water as it is. But heat it up so you put your finger in the water, and it's the same temperature as your finger. You're ready to go. Fill it in. Go into a bathroom, lube up the tip with some coconut oil or something, olive oil, whatever you got. Mm-hmm. And I usually hang the... and then let a little bit of the water run out so you don't have any air bubbles in there. Okay. And then you pinch the hose so you've got it stopped, and then you hang the hook. It's got a hook on the back end of it so that the bag's hanging upside down. Mm-hmm. I always say a towel rod rack, which is usually about like 4 feet up. Okay. And then you kneel on the floor by the toilet with your butt in the air and your head flat on the floor. Mm-hmm. Stick the tube in your butt. I mean, no, not the tube, the tip. So just a couple inches. And let go of the hose so the water starts running. And then you can control the flow of the water by pinching the hose or for stopping it when it gets too much. For those who've never done it before, the first experience is like, oh my God! You're like, what the hell did he make me do? It's like having sex for the first time. It's like, you just don't know what's going to happen. It's bizarre. It's like you start having doubts, like, am I going to explode? No. It's just water going in, and if you're clogged up, and most people are, they're not going to be able to get the whole bag of water in it the first try. You're going to feel like you have to go to the bathroom within the first 3 seconds. My suggestion is, for anybody doing enemas, is don't try to go to the bathroom right away. Stop the flow of water, breathe out, whatever, relax, then put a little more water in, just let it go as much as you can until you absolutely can't take it, then dump it out in the toilet and then do round 2. But the idea is to keep going keep putting more water in if you have to, but the idea is to get a whole bag in there at once. Oh. And then the reason you have your butt in the air is gravity will make the water go into, you want it to go up through all 3 colon parts, the ascending, transcending, and descending. Mm-hmm. It fills up the whole colon with water, and the best way to do that is to kind of be upside down a little bit, so it runs upwards, towards the center of your body. Okay. And that's it. That's an enema. It's really simple, and you just keep putting water in the bag until you get a whole, like the whole bag empties into you, and then you kind of hold it as long as you can. Most people can't hold it for more than a few minutes, and that's fine. Okay. And then you sit on the toilet for the next 20 minutes, and you're going to have about 5 rounds of stuff coming out, and most people are just amazed at what comes out. Usually, like, they're shooting like rocks. They go, I didn't know I had all these blockages in there. Wow.
So how long? Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. How long do you typically do one for, if you do one, and then how often do you do these?
Well, the whole process takes about a little less than half an hour because, you're heating up the water, you're filling it in, then you're letting it out. And letting it out is like you're sitting on the toilet relaxing and, having like 4 rounds of stuff coming out. And you now, if you're really sick, now that's the first thing I say. If you got a headache, that means you got a blockage in your body somewhere, guaranteed. And it's kind of funny because people think, well, it's in my head though. The pain is in my head. Yeah, I said, well, try it. I dare you to do an enema and not tell me that the headache is affected by it. Usually, when you do an enema, you can literally feel the headache just draining down, kind of like a toilet flushing. It's like instant. You feel the head congestion just going. People go, how can that happen? How can your head just stop being congested and when your butt's got being flushed out? Well, your whole body's connected. It's like a freeway that's backed up. And so if you're really sick, if you got some kind of infection, if you're sick, got a flu, stomach, food poisoning, whatever it is, anything, any cancer, you name it, I suggest, doing a series of these things, like 3 whole bags, 4 whole bags of one shot. Just go for it. Just keep doing it, because you've never been cleaned out yet. That crusty old crap needs to get dissolved and come out. And then take some probiotics afterwards, so you're replenishing the good guys.
Okay.
And then I'd say, if you're really sick, do it every day. If you're trying to heal cancer or whatever it is, do it every day. If you're doing, if you're semi-okay, but you want to just clean, then I say every other day. Mm-hmm. And then after a while, once you've got the thing under control, then do it like twice a month, like every 2 weeks. Do one bag.
And the benefits of colonics are incredible, aren't they? The benefits of doing colonics. Oh, I'm sorry, of enemas.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, you're cleansing out your system. It's like the best thing you can do is like spring cleaning. And you know how good you feel when you're taking a shower? And that's just the outside of that's just your skin. And the skin is the outer layer of your liver, so you're actually washing the outer layer of your liver by staying in the shower, cleaning your skin. Well, imagine how good you feel if you could clean your entire body from the inside out. So if you think you feel good after a shower, that good feeling that you have is like times 5, times 10. I'm singing after an enema. I'm like doing ballet moves. It's amazing. I've become a comedian. It's like you could be, and if somebody's really crabby and like yelling at you, and really you're having a fight or something, I always shove an enema bag in their face and say, "Go in there and do an enema right now." And I pretty much right afterwards, that bad mood is gone. Wow. I mean, they're like, "Oh, I feel like a new person now. Thank you. I needed that." Usually, when people are really crabby and upset, it means they're congested. Something's not right. They're not flowing. You need to have flow, movement in your life. And depressed, unhappy, miserable people are usually, they're not flowing. They're just they're blocked somehow energetically, and the enema is a good way to get it going. Yeah, it's all connected.
I think that as a culture, we just grossed out by that kind of thing because we've been, we've grown up on TV and just a mass culture, and so the idea of taking care of yourself and doing things like this grosses a lot of people out. But really, people have been doing it for thousands of years, and I want to ask you too, what do you do in terms of like a physical workout program of any kind, of exercise?